I want to start over and just do the whole thing.
Do it all over
Yeah,
again?
I can get it done.
Okay.
When's the last time you've asked one of your key clients for feedback? Real meaningful feedback, not the canned feedback of, is everything okay? Yeah, sure. We want real meaningful feedback. If you haven't done it recently, in this edition of the Oxley Insider, we're going to show you how. Let's look at a few key components of this process. Number one, how you ask. Number two, the timing of this request. And number three, what do you do with this information that you receive? Number one, how do we ask? We want to do that face-to-face. This is not an email we send. This is not a text message or a survey from our firm. This is personally. Mr. Boswell, I really respect your opinion as a business owner in the area, and we value you as a client. Would love to know if you have any helpful feedback for us in running our business. And I want to know sincerely, is there anything that we could be doing better service-wise or with your portfolio or your planning? Because we'd like to resolve that for you. That's some of the basic language. That part's not all that difficult. Here's a real important point though when it comes to timing. If you ask this question at the very end of a meeting, it seems canned. So we're wrapping up today. Anything we could be doing better, Mr. Boswell? No, everything's fine, and we go on with life. That's not what we're after. Stop short in the middle of that meeting to ask for feedback. So you might interject with, let's take a breath for air real quick, Mr. Boswell. I want to ask you a more general question. Are you happy with what we're doing together, working on this financial plan? Is this something you're finding value in? Is there anything at all we could be doing differently or better for you? And if we do that halfway through the meeting, we're in great shape. If we lead off or conclude a meeting with that, it seems canned. No different than if you're giving a speech. One of the oldest pieces of advice you'll get is, don't lead off the speech with saying, thank you to this person, thank you to that person for having me, because it sounds canned. If you say it midway through, hey, I want to take a breath here and thank the sponsors of this program, it seems genuine. Same here with asking for feedback. Lastly, what do you do with this feedback that you do receive? We act on it. You've got to be prepared, whether you ask 2 clients or 200, to act on what they tell you. If they say double up the number of contacts you make with me, you got to be ready to do it. So don't be afraid, ask for feedback, and you'll be glad you did.